this video tutorial, I will show you how would you make this kind of dynamic sensitivity analysis. So it will easily update it when you change your amount of investment. And it is very useful for in financial modeling. So let's check out in detail. Okay, so for example, this is your, assumption. And this feature, is highly useful when you are doing financial modeling. So for example, this is your assumption and this is your investment at T0. So for example, you need the investment. It could be the best case that you only need 20,000 to buy your, building and your equipment. And the base case is, 50,000. And the worst case that maybe when you actually went to the market, so the prices initially increase at the 20. And based on these assumptions, these are your rates. It could be 3%, 4%, 5%, 6%, and 7%, and these are your years. So, for example, you want to calculate the future value, that what will be your future value after 5 years, but the rate would be 3%. And then what is your future value after 10 years, but the rate is still the 3%. Now, after this, what is your future value when you went to the 25 years, but the rate say, for example, the 4%. So this is a common example of sensitivity analysis in your financial model. So let's create a dynamic, financial model. So for example, let me, make a list of these three investments. Now, how would I do this? You just, go to the data validation, go to data and press enter here, data validation. Now, when you go to the, any value, you just press the down arrow and there's a list appear. And when there's a, menu, and then you simply hit to this upper icon, upper arrow. Now this will bring you the, the source selection. You just simply select these values and press OK. Now these three amounts will appear here. Now the rest part is very simple. You just, the equal and just write FV. FV is future value. Now this is the challenging part. Now, when you select the rate and after that you the number of years and there is no PMT, and what is your future value? Now this. Now this is your future value. Now the challenging part is when you drag this, you see there's a sum value which has the figure and the sum value which don't have the figure. So it means you have to fix some of them. Now usually this part is tricky, and many of my students, Ali, how can I decide whether I need to fix the row or whether I need to fix to the column? How would I decide this? Now see, now let's jump onto the first formula. Now again I write the formula. Now the future value formula start with the rate. Now see, what I need that when I drag this formula from here to here, the 3% would be the same. The 3% would be the same. So what I supposed to do? What I supposed to do? I simply supposed to, fix the E or the column. So whenever I drag this from here to here, the 3% would be the same, but the row or the row or the row won't affect that 3%. So I simply hit F4, again F4, and again F4. Now this will lead my 3% assumption dynamic. So whenever I change row, it won't impact my assumption. Now, the F9 is F. Now what about F? I want that F to be fixed as well, but another part is dynamic aspect. So for example, when I move this from there to there, so I need that F would be the same. Now in this particular example, F won't be the same. Why? Because it's changing. I won't let this happen. So how I fix this? I simply fix the column, not the row. How I do this? I did this. And then this initial investment would be the fix at all because I want this investment to be changed when I drag it down. So when I update this formula, okay, sorry, I didn't fix this. Let me again fix this. Now this formula is updated, and when I update this, so see, this table is automatically fixed. Now, how it would be dynamic when you change this value from there to there? So this table is automatically update your sensitivity analysis part without doing any effort. So hope this simple trick will leverage your impact on financial model. And when you do financial modeling, so this trick or this solution will help you out this. Hope this video increase your skill.